Hello everyone, Mr. Peabody here. I just have to apologise. I just thought it was just like a running joke. We talked about, the flat earth and, Australia being on the flip side of the saucer and we're on the upside down and everything like that. Yeah, I understand that. We're on the bottom of the continent, of the earth. So we're a southern continent and we're sort of like floating around in the middle of the ocean. But every so often you'd hear someone make a comment that Australia is not real, and I just thought that was a joke. It's like, well, they're on the upside down. They're not part of the same planet. They're on the flip side of the saucer, so they're not real. I thought that was what the joke was. I didn't realise it was a thing. I didn't realise that it actually was a thing that guys like this, whether he's making it up, whether he's just being a complete nod, I don't know, but he seems pretty adamant about the fact that Australia, ergo myself, don't exist.
It's not real. It is not fucking real. Australia does not exist. It isn't real. Can't you delusional fucks get that through your thick skulls?
I think I might need therapy. I'm delusional.
It isn't real. It doesn't exist. Get over it. It's not a real place.
That's a pretty big statement for someone who looks like they've never left that room.
You janky ass cuntweeds are really beginning to get on my nerves.
Now, I haven't sent a single comment to this guy. I'm tired of you fools thinking that Australia is a real place. It isn't. Understand? Australia does not exist. And I'm a janky ass cuntweed. I must be a janky ass cuntweed because I exist. I'm just gonna have to live with that, I guess.
You really are. You think that this nonsensical place actually exists. There's no proof that it exists. There's no sense in thinking that it could ever possibly be a real place.
Has this guy ever been outside the house? Forget the room. Has he ever been outside his house? I was like,
Yet you all still, Australia is real. No, it's not. It's not real. It's a fantasy. It's no more real than Narnia. Or Middle Earth. Or that weird place where the Teletubbies live.
for starters, we didn't create the Teletubbies. Pretty sure that was the BBC. Not positive. Yeah, it's like we've got enough shit in Australia. Thanks very much. We don't need Teletubbies.
Australia. It isn't a real place. You claim it was discovered by Captain Cook. You know what that sounds like to me?
Well, no, it wasn't. It was discovered by the Dutch, and I'm pretty sure there was other people that discovered it before then. But Captain Cook is sort of on the books, so that's where he's going from.
Sounds as legit as Captain Hook, as Captain Birdseye, and
Captain Birdseye is completely real, and if Captain Birdseye wasn't real, we wouldn't have Australian fish fingers.
Colonel Sanders. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to anyone who has a slight...
What's the other thing? Colonel Sanders was a real person. Whether he's a colonel or not, I couldn't tell you. But no, the actual character was a real person. So.
Slight amount of rationality in their brains. It's nonsense to think that Australia could be a real place.
Why is that? Because if you look out your window, you don't see Australia. We're waving.
Have you ever heard of anywhere else with so many deadly animals and strange looking different things that are nowhere else in the world?
Madagascar.
They have spiders bigger than birds.
Australia? Yeah, not so true. No. Do we have large spiders? Yes, of course we do. Do we have very deadly spiders? Yes, of course we do. Bigger than birds. Depends. Which bird are you talking about? There's lots of different sizes of birds.
How does that happen? It doesn't. That's what. That's the answer. It doesn't happen.
You do realise way back in the way of the dinosaur and everything like that, they had like dragonflies with wingspans of 1.8 metres. Guess that doesn't happen either. But they're fossilised.
It only seems to happen in Australia because Australia isn't real.
That's because the United Kingdom killed off most of their animal population. Because of the population of the country, they're all trying to feed themselves. So it sort of makes sense.
If something doesn't exist, then you can make anything up about it. Oh, what's next? We're going to have penguins that can fly?
Well, actually, penguins can actually get through a decent speed through the water and then jump out of the water and actually go through the air for a little while, but they always hit the water again. Flying, yeah, not so much, but they're in the air.
Fat people who are fat just because of their genetics.
It's an interesting argument you bring up there. Fat people who are fat just because of their genetics. Now, genetics does play a certain part in it, but you're sort of not giving yourself any leeway here. You're not exactly slim.
The Cookie Monster?
The Cookie Monster is real. It's a real puppet. What's next? What's next?
Pansexual people?
Now, Solo, a Star Wars story, proved that pansexual is a real thing. Yeah. I don't know what sort of weight that brings to any argument that he's trying to bring. Now, if he pulled out an atlas or something like that, and you had all of the rest of the world, and at the bottom of the atlas, in crayon, was a picture of Australia, then I might sort of say, well, maybe he's right.
Cyberbullying?
Oh, think someone's being cyberbullied himself. Think someone is a cyberbully. In fact, this is a form of cyberbullying, telling me that I'm a stanky something cunt swatch or something, just because I'm not supposed to exist.
What's next? What are you going to pretend is real next? None of these things are real. But if Australia's real, then anything could be real.
Is this some sort of interpretive dance? I think he's missed his calling.
What? Oh my. is real, then what stops these other insane notions from being real as well?
Okay, let's hit us. What's this insane notion?
If some place as insane as Australia can exist, then anywhere can exist.
I think it's quite liberal of him, and quite optimistic of him to actually say, if some place as insane as Australia can exist, then what's to say something like you're using the word insane. I'll leave it there. Just, you might want to think about that one.
Australia is not a real place. Get that through your thick fucking skulls before you make any more comments to me trying to tell me that you know better than that you live there or whatever other bullshit you're telling yourself. You're drugged up, you're delusional. Australia isn't real. Goodbye.
Australia's not a real place. Give me a second. Don't know. Seems pretty real to me. See ya.